Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. I think it's been, what, a month at this point? A lot has happened. Well, not a lot, per se. It's more like... Okay. So the plan today is to do the... It has been a moment. The plan today is to do this. I have not touched... I don't think I've touched the gory playlist at all. And this is the only challenge that I can do now that will let me get this. I can't do Rift anymore. Can't do Mayhem. We'll talk about that in a moment. Can't do Momentum Crash. This is the only one I can do now. Unless I somehow get a group together for Root today, and that is definitely not gonna happen. But yeah. I had tried several times to get a group together for Root, and we could just never get it to work. It just never worked out. Schedule conflicts or just general disagreements. But we did, like, on a whim, me, JD, and Dylan decided on our usual rotation for lore, not lore, but for raid loot, we decided to add Root to it, and just on a whim, we decided to do the first encounter of Root. What is it? I have definitely not touched this. I have not even noticed that looks like that when it's untested. And we did the first encounter of Root, just the three of us, and we were like, oh wait, we can actually do this. And we did it. And then a couple of weeks later, we were like, do we want to try Scission? And a week ago, we actually did Scission with just the three of us as well. And now we've added that to our raid loot rotation as well. So, unfortunately, my first completions of those two encounters is not on camera. But I think as long as the full raid isn't up, it's fine. I haven't changed any of my loadout. That's not good. I want to use Strand today. I'll leave that on. I need to level this up. Yeah, everything's good. Doesn't matter. Now, I know I jokingly said at the end of the last stream I wouldn't be caught dead in this playlist, but I guess by definition, Guardians are zombies. So, I guess it's fine. This is already going well. There's someone behind me?
The spark has arrived.
Okay. It just internalized to me that we're playing Rift. It's not good. Oh, this challenge may take quite a bit of time. Hopefully not too long. I'm not going to just do...
Run her out. Push forward.
Oh, I didn't get it. My teammate did. Ooh. I'm not planning to do Crucible, like, back to back to back to back until it's done. What I want to do is do a game, then read some lore, and then do a game again and read some lore again until I've completed the challenge and I've caught up on the lore that I want to actually catch up on. like after this, I'm going to read the lore from the season that I should have read last time that we played. I really should have just read that lore during that stream
They got your rift.
last time. I really should have, but I think it's fair to say that we were not in the best of moods by the end of that. I mean, I didn't feel that bad, but the other two did. For sure.
Charging the spark.
So I just decided to cut it there. Like, I didn't feel too particularly worked up over much of it. The quest for Holiday's ship not working definitely was frustrating, without a doubt. But that has since been fixed, and the quest has been completed. I picked up the ship from there, and I don't think it was ever, like, publicly said, but that ship definitely released and was given as a reward too early, and was supposed to be rewarded when you completed the last Will and Testament bit.
You've taken the spark.
No. I had 1 HP. Oh my god. That's cold snap!
You're down but not out, Spark Runner. Enemy has the spark.
Come on, friends. You can do it.
5 minutes remaining.
Might actually change off of...
Enemy runner
Well,
is down.
then
Enemy
there's
runner
that.
stop.
And then there's that. Stop burning.
You have the spark. Ignite the rift.
Need to get in there. Yes.
Hearing the rift. Run.
Go, Fred. Attack. Shoot. Let me in there. Yes.
Enemy rift ignited.
There we go. That's what. How did he... I did not see him get up there. That was weird. Do wins in this give more progress? Yes.
Spark charging.
Okay, so I do care a little bit. But yeah, the lore from the season, definitely want to read. There's apparently a significant lore tab on the Ghost Gel for doing all the Avalon stuff that I only just realized a couple of days ago is actually hugely of note.
Enemy runner
I haven't even seen what is written on it. I've only heard a summary of it.
Stop them. Enemy runner stop. You've taken the spark.
Yeah, he got one. Am I going this way? Am I going that way? What am I doing? Not a cold snap, not again. Is that a straight shot again?
3 minutes. You're evenly matched.
Dropping the Freds.
Hearing the rift. Run.
Get me up there!
You ignited
Yes!
the rift.
There we
Good
go.
work, runner.
Very close to super. Alright, can we clean this up? Clean this up here. Oh boy.
Spark charging.
I got Tether now. Tether and well. That was almost very bad.
Spark has arrived.
Oh, that was bad. I'm still not good at those grenades. Oof.
Your runner has the spark.
He got it. Now we need to get up to him. That sounded like it was right next to me. Is anyone even near him? Oh my god.
Your runner is advancing. Runner down.
Come on, keep on him, keep on him. Yes.
You're the runner, Guardian. Run.
You made a worthy sacrifice.
Ignited.
Good job, Cubing Link.
You outplayed them.
You gave me exactly what I need.
Beyond the tower, and you'll go far.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait. Well, wait, hold on. Let me at least. Sure, you get that stress. Let me check something real quick. Did I seriously? Oh, right. Right, Rift is in the competitive playlist. Well, that's a little awkward. I completely forgot that Rift was in that playlist. Huh. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, I actually will check something. Does that reward... Okay, 20% for a win. So probably 10 for a loss. You know what? Since it does still grant dust as a reward, I think I'll still commit. Let me check something else. Mayhem definitely does not appear there. Momentum Control I don't think appears in that playlist. That's very on brand that I would somehow complete a goal for a stream within like 10 minutes of starting it. I was just trying to get the Master Defiance challenge. But now it's like, now it's just a tertiary goal. I don't think that's ever happened before. Got that tracking there. Did I get a new medal? When? Capture the spark 3 times in a single match. Did I pick it up in every round that we won? Oh, right. I'm the one that... I dunked it every time. Alright. I am still going to commit to the bit of reading this. I have about 4 books worth of Inspiral as well, which is the lore book from the Root of Nightmares. I will read what little I have there too, if only because they are supposedly not really about Nezarec or anything. Apparently they're just entirely separate stories that have almost nothing to do with the raid. But I don't know. Apparently there's like 2 that are about Nezarec, and that's it. But yeah, let's finally finish the Season of Defiance lore book. I think both of these books, this one and the last one on the Beaten Path, unlocked after the final mission. Guardians and civilian functionaries bustled past Devram as he made his way towards Zavala's office in the tower. The graying scout took a deep breath and was discomforted by the assault of body odor, pollution, market spices, and the sharp sting of aerosolized ether. He suddenly yearned for the clean forest air of Trostland. Something you never really think about is the way the city smells, but yeah, it's a really interesting perspective on things. He knocked sharply on the office door and opened it tentatively. Zavala beckoned him in. The scout sat beside the commander's enormous desk, which was cluttered with minimized displays and blinking holographic reminders. Each Devram assumed was an urgent communique awaiting orders. "Thank you for stopping by," Zavala said. "I know you're busy." Devram arched his eyebrows. "I suppose that's relative, Commander." He gestured to the field of demanding messages. Zavala dimmed his desktop display with a wave of his hand. "That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. As the Vanguard has grown over the decades, leadership is getting further and further from the civilians we're protecting." "I can imagine," Devram replied sympathetically. "It seems as though the tower grows taller every year." "Grows taller?" "Indeed." Zavala fixed Devram with an inscrutable look. Was it fatigue? Regret? Resentment? The moment passed. "We need a fresh perspective from the ground," the Titan continued matter-of-factly. "Someone who understands both the Vanguard's missions and the civilian populace. An attaché of sorts who can help us coordinate with local governments. I'd like that person to be you." "Ah," Devram replied. He had feared something like this was coming. "Mark would be thrilled. He's been hounding me to get out of the field. Then perhaps it's time." "I appreciate the offer," Devram replied tactfully, "but I'm afraid I'm not ready to put my rifle down just yet. My knees aren't what they once were, but with age comes clarity. I used to think working recon may be reclusive, but now I rather believe it's the other way around." "What you're describing is public relations," the scout continued, "and I couldn't imagine anyone less qualified than myself." "I understand, but recon is risky work," Zavala objected. "The longer you're in the field, the greater the chance that something will go wrong." "That's true," Devram admitted. "But as dangerous it is in Trostland, no battlefield frightens me more than this one." He gestured again to the barrage of unanswered messages. "I'll take my chances with the Shadow Legion, thank you." Zavala leaned back in his chair and frowned. "I'm disappointed." He turned his attention to the array of messages. "But I understand." "Not a day goes by that I don't miss the field. Actually seeing results instead of just reading about them." The commander sighed. "I accept your decision. But if Mark ever asks me why you're still in the field, I won't lie," he cautioned. Devram chuckled nervously. "That's a different mission altogether. That's rough, buddy." The idea of Devram in an important political position of any kind is interesting to me, but I kind of agree with him. That's just not his thing. Good luck with Mark, buddy. Now, I think didn't the, sad times already happen? Yes. Yeah, they already buried the mom. I remember now. There were memories Amanda knew she had to keep. Her mother's death was one of them, her father's too, but the chaperone was just as clear in her mind even when the sound of their voices faded. Amanda remembered the final shots of her mother's gun that rang out in the night she died. The terror Amanda felt and the loss. When she reached the last city, the sound stayed with her through those early years. It would jolt her awake. It would pierce her thoughts. It would make her feel completely alone, even when she knew she wasn't. But eventually, once she finally felt safe in the city walls, the memory of that sound reverted from a terror to a comfort once more. It had kept her, and so many others safe, just like the city did now. The gun had been laid to rest in her mother's grave. The only other person who had fired it was in his own grave a half-day's walk north of the city, dead from disease. She couldn't bring them back like the Traveler could. She couldn't put her family back together, but there was something she could bring back in a way. "I have a commission," she said, and laid down everything she remembered about her mother's gun. The Tex Mechanica gunsmith took her plans with a smile. "Oh, so I knew that the chaperone that we got was a replica of the original. I didn't realize that the one that Amanda had was also a replica of the original gun. Interesting. In 2 weeks it had been soured to confusion." In 4, it's curdled to annoyance. Amanda inspected each piece as it was made, comparing them all to her memory. Not like that, she said. The chamber was retooled. Almost, she said. The barrel was reshaped. That's not right, she said, pointing at the curling designs that were meant to finish the weapon. At this, the frustrated armorer laid the chisels down on the work surface. I've done everything you asked, she said, pushing away from the table with an exasperated huff. Now what? This is the only thing we got left, Amanda offered. Then do it yourself, the gunsmith said. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life on this gun. I'm not even going to spend the rest of the day on it. Do it yourself. She did. It wasn't her mother's tools or her mother's gun. Amanda had to keep reminding herself of that every time she tapped the tungsten chisel into the barrel. A pile of scrap metal, scored and marked and discarded, told her she was getting a little bit better at it each day. Her hands a little steadier, her memory a little sharper. Slowly, she traced the night in the cowshed with her chisel, and brought back the beauty of the gun before her eyes. Then one day, Amanda pressed it against her hip, held the barrel, leaned forward. She'd seen her mother use it so many times that she could mimic the stance and movement, even though she'd never been allowed to fire it. Now her grip tightened, and she pulled the trigger. When it fired clean. The sound was lighter, more piercing, but it kicked and it shone. Her life was better than her mother's had been. Nora had made sure of it, and the life of this chaperone would be better than his predecessors as well. It would keep people safe, and that was all that mattered. Gonna miss you, Holiday. Gonna miss you. Oh wait, no, we don't need to go to the tower. Back into competitive again. I don't know if I'll have to play 7 games. I don't find it very likely. I'm probably not going to place. I just have a very sneaking suspicion that that will not happen. But yeah, what other lore? I could read... What do I want to read? I think I'll read... I'll read that Ghost Shell after this game, I think. Because that one is apparently very relevant to Asher Mirror's fate. And I do want to know the full context of what happens in it. Like, you never know what I do, like, actually read them. Like, sometimes you'll read something and it's like, oh, this is, this person attended a meeting and they talked about stuff that's of almost little to no consequence, but then you get one like the Ghost Shell that comes from the Avalon mission, and you're like, oh, apparently that character might be dead. But I would love to read it to see. I think there's still confusion about what happened to Brother Vance even now. Some people think he's dead after reading that, but they are not correct. That is not what that book says. He's fine. Well, not fine. He's stuck in the Infinite Forest. But yeah. I love black screens.
The spark will ignite the rift.
Here we go.
And your enemies will burn.
It is Rift again.
Charging the spark.
Yep, that's the Titan throwing this. Oh my god, he's right there.
Spark ready. Take it. Double down. You're the runner, Guardian. Run.
Oh my. Nope.
Stop for nothing.
Oh, they found me! They found me! No!
Stopped you. Learn from this.
Get it! Get it, guys! You're right there! Please! It's right next to you! You must kill them! No! They're gonna pick it up.
Enemy has the spark.
Oh, I'm so bad sometimes. Oh, can I shoot that? Yes. That's what I wanted. Get him, Fred. Get him, Fred. Get him, Fred. Okay, you don't need to.
Enemy runner is down. Defend your runner.
I can't believe he didn't kill me. Incoming. I didn't see him hiding behind that rift.
They've stopped your spark, runner.
Oh, this is a very back and forth match.
Nice.
See if I can do something with that. Or fail immediately. Wait. No. Come back. I really should pick him up. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. That's not a good pickup, man.
Enemy runner near.
Shoot.
5 minutes. Plenty of time to fight. Enemy
He's
runner
still
stopped.
over there. I'm freaking out, like panicking. I can't focus. Nope, too far, too far. Get the Crimson out of here.
Push forward.
Stop. Thank you. Oh my god.
They've stopped your spark, runner. Enemy
Oh,
has the
didn't
spark.
see him.
Stop them.
Ooh. If we don't, if somebody doesn't score soon, these rounds are going to be very. The second round's going to be very short, and and the first round's going to take it.
Stop. Double down.
I'm going to pick him up.
Your runner has the spark.
Yeah, get up to him. Good job. I'm gonna get away from him for a second so I can get in front. Anyone in range? Somebody is. Yes!
Runner approaching the rift. You made that look
Take it!
easy.
Take it to the end!
Your team.
You're hiding in a very dirty spot.
That's why we
I've
have
never
fire
seen
teams.
anybody stand here and shoot people. That's really weird. It never comes down to being in this spot. Alright. That's a significant amount of
Charging the
progress.
spark.
They're... Oh.
The spark has arrived. 3 minutes.
I'm
Strong,
stupid.
And this battle is yours.
That was
Enemy runner
bad.
Active. Stop them.
I just realized I don't know when exactly I got my super. All I know is that I got in the last round.
Enemy runner incoming.
Come here. Here. What
Enemy
was...
runner, stop.
That was weird.
Your runner has the spark.
Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh, I didn't see him. I didn't see him until like right before he pulled the trigger. I gotta get back up to him again. Stay alive. Oh no. Wait, that wasn't him. Here we go.
Your team ignited the rift.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's silly. Alright, I think we have cemented a victory now, but we'll see. Points are good. The time is right.
Charging the spark.
There's an invisible man also in the tunnel.
The spark is available.
Boy, I hope I didn't jinx it by saying we've solidified a victory. I'd be
Enemy
really
has
mad
the
at
spark.
myself.
Stop them.
I can't believe I didn't kill him. I can't believe it. I'm so mad.
You have this.
I was not focusing.
Enemy runner neutralized.
Oh, thank you. Is he using Cloud Strike? Or did he actually just get a double?
Forward.
I think I heard Cloud Strike go off. They have all
They've
three.
stopped your spark, runner.
Well, he got Cloud Struck.
30 seconds remain. Finish them.
Oh, oh, oh! I got shit on.
Stop the enemy
I
runner.
wonder if I use my super. Oh wait, time's about to run out. We've definitely won.
10 seconds. End them.
And there we go. That's another win. And then all the supers pop. I think they did not realize that the time running out means the game is completely over. No best stress this time. You're okay. Your horns kind of throw it off, though. At least in my opinion. Come on. Okay, we're done. That's fine too, I guess. Alright. Fortunately, I actually have this in my inventory, so I can read it from here. The Scribe Trace Cell. So this was like the big final reward for this and an emblem. I think were the two final rewards for doing all the Avalon stuff, which we did do. We did 3 legend runs. We got all 3 of the catalysts for the glaive. It was rough. The journey was instantaneous. Such was the force. Sorry, I got distracted. The journey was instantaneous, such was the force of the informational mass that pulled the signal into the radiolarian vortex at the heart of the Vex network. Decompiled data from untold eons of simulations poured into the signal, filling it to capacity. A single mind filled with voices, billions of voices, each telling their story, now screaming them. The whirls of writhing data did not abate. They surged in endlessly, straining the signal's parameters, eroding, overwriting. There was no time to adapt. A picosecond later, and there was nothing left of the signal but a dim ripple of spite. And all the stories had the same ending, shouted in a single voice, the toll of the bell that heralds the end of time. It is as I said all along. The signal thought bitterly as it unspooled into the data stream. No one can stop it. There is no sense in even trying. So I think... Hold on. I think what... The interpretation I've seen is that Asher has come to the conclusion that it can't be stopped. Like the end, or whatever the final shape is. It's hard to say. I'm admittedly not the best at reading into, like, really abstract writing, but... Someone definitely thinks someone can't be stopped and nobody should try. That's what is definitely ascertainable from all that. I wish I could say more on that. But I don't know. Oh boy. JD, I cannot answer your question right at this second. I will get to you in a moment. It does. I really hope that wasn't. It seems to me like Asher may have been deleted. I hope that's not the case. I was hoping we were going to see more of him later, but maybe that was them finally saying, nah, you're done. But maybe they brought him back now because they're like, it's time to put a pin in this story. Because they did set that up for a while. Hey, Rogue. Hello. I'm actually doing pretty well with the Quicksilver and Fusion Rifle loadout with Strand. If I feel like there's time for it, I might read Weapon Lore as well, that I just never got around to. I think I can read some of them through collections. If I can read all of them through collections, that would be wonderful, just so I don't have to go to the Helm or something. I couldn't read the Ghost Shell off of collections. I knew that before I started, so I'm just glad I still had it on me. Because I do like the Ghost Shell, it's really cool looking. I love the look of the Vex architecture in the actual mainframe. It's a very cool aesthetic that I'm glad they brought back from Splicer. I miss that stuff. Oh, we're going to be coming back to the real Titan tomorrow. Yeah, maybe...
Rift.
Maybe they'll stop saying that these maps are simulations. Am I only going to play Rift today? I'm not complaining too much. I'm having an okay time. Rogue, let go of my foot. Let go of my sock.
And take it to the rift.
Or don't.
Spark charging.
Why don't you want to be on camera?
The spark has arrived.
I think I'll take that.
You've taken the spark. Get to the rift.
And I'll be taking my leave. I hope I don't go too far out of the way here.
Down, but not out.
Ah, shotgun, no.
Stop them.
Always with the shotguns. Oh, did that? No, that wasn't the spark. That wasn't the spark runner that died. He must die.
Enemy runner, stop. Enemy runner down. Good work.
I gotta get away from him.
Taken the spark.
And that probably gonna get me killed. Shoot. Hopefully I held it long enough. Ooh, 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 yes. Yes, you got him. Nice.
Runner out.
Heavy's up.
Push forward.
Oh, looks like he's going for it. Panicking hard right now. Panicking hard right now. There's no reason for me to lose this! I can't believe I won! Thank you, friend. That was stupid. I should not have come out on that. I was dead to right. And there's that. There's Amit. Oh, he's in a bad spot.
Spark runner is down.
Ooh, he got so far with it.
Stop the enemy runner.
Okay, he's probably gonna break off. Wait. Ow! Oh god, they're pushing.
Enemy runner advancing.
Oh, they're right there.
The enemy ignited your rift.
Oof. Oh well. On to the next one.
5 minutes.
Right, they're pretty good. They're pretty good at this.
Charging.
It's not over just yet. I will not accept defeat immediately on this one.
Spark ready. Take it.
Oh boy. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Man.
Stop the enemy runner.
Is that the Monarch? Probably.
Enemy runner advancing.
He's so close. He's so close.
You shut
I just
the enemy
completely
down.
missed him. Don't let him in there.
Enemy runner ignited
Okay.
your rift.
Now I'm thinking they've probably taken it. It is not going very well. This one is not going very well at all.
Spark charging.
Ow.
The spark is available. Enemy has the spark. Stop them. Enemy runner is down.
I'll take that. Or I
Runner
won't.
out. Push forward.
Oh no, they have tether.
Your runner is advancing.
Oh, they're
3
behind us too!
minutes. Runner down.
Are they gonna pick it up?
Stop the enemy runner.
That took them a minute to pick that up. They were just jumbling around. Oh. Oh, that probably won the game.
Enemy runner incoming. Enemy runner.
Oh, he gave him a blade barrage back! Nice!
Your runner has the spark.
I can't stay alive long enough to help them. Oh, he's getting the spark really far away, though. Did he get behind them?
Is down.
Almost.
Stop the enemy runner.
Okay. Oh! Oh, that was close. He's gonna get me. Well, I can't focus on everybody.
You've stopped the runner. Enemy runner, stop.
I'm not gonna get up in time.
Enemy has the spark. Enemy runner ignited your rift.
Alright, well, that's it.
You're not playing to your potential, Guardian.
It's a shame I got my super so late. Not too big a deal, though. Let's actually look. Oh, oh, they both left. Well, that's awkward. Alright, what shall I read now? How about some Inspiral? It's possible I have not seen some of these. A dream of worlds in unity, millennia gone by, alien and familiar all at once. It leaves behind a data fragment to mark his passing. Oh, and by the way, I should say that these are... I'm pretty sure all of the lore drops in this are... you just pick up throughout the whole raid. So, it's not that big a deal to... At least, in my opinion, it's not that big a deal to go ahead and read these. I don't even... I think I remember where all of them come from, but at the same time, it's like... I don't really know what I'm saying. I've got lore here. It's here. I'm reading it. I have it. I may as well read it. After the informant had come, bringing reports of the end of the Ammonite by the sword of the festering hive, we did not yet know disaster. Unusual signals at the edges of our habitable world suddenly had meaning. The intelligence thrice over credible enough to mobilize. And yet, those at the core of our united ecumene did not know the sense of fear. After all, it was not to be understood that they would fall. The Ammonite were only one, not a unity. Divided. Meanwhile, I am slurring bad right now. Meanwhile, our habitable world always grew. We offered the fathomless deep to any who wished to learn of our synergy, and it glossed away to become more than we were. The day the war began, it was far from disaster. There was celebration. A new client species drank of the deep and understood the world as we tasted it. The joy marked the air, and all of us shared it, for all were now ecumene. Welcome, welcome. What could bitter such a thing? Sunrise scents were long fading when I read the first report of strife, though delight lingered sweet on my breath. Buoys offline. Sentinels unresponsive. A first strike. A lingering scent we could not understand, though the deep indicated familiarity. From the beacons. Ayat. Ayat. I set this day in memory above all others. Okay, so this is the Ecumene's point of view of Oryx pulling up. This is interesting. It has been long and long since the war began. The habitable world shrinks by the moment. We know not what the future holds but crisis and fear. I set this day in memory so that we will know, when the lessons are taught in some warless future, unbreathed but true in the fragile hope all of us shelter. Fear did not come suddenly. The first harbingers of violence arrived on the same winds as joy. That of value must be cherished, for it may already be too late. In the deep, may we be kept. I think I'll read this one and then play another game. A phantasm of the hive, forbidden and sacred, trespassing into hidden and unwelcoming places, it leaves behind a calcified fragment to mark its passing. Here is what is taught to the hive from the basis of thralls newly made. That what can be destroyed must be destroyed. What cannot be destroyed will surpass infinity. Therefore is it not best to destroy? Only by testing can the truth be found. Only in destruction can the invincible surpass the mortal. Commit the violence and know you are part of that greatest ambition, to create some ultimacy which perfects the universe, that which is built on your sacrifice, with your bones as the foundation and your blood as the mortar, is yet part of you. In this way is transcendence achieved. Every belief creates a heresy. I tell you this in a dualist regard. I made that heresy. Is it not just? It was my hand that fashioned the hive from the marrow of their predecessor. Wait. Is it? It was my hand that fashioned and it was my voice that whispered this in time, that as much as the hive were uplifted by the worm, so too were those worms uplifted by the hive. Wait, whose point of view is this? Is this Rock? If they were so weak they needed us to live, this ancient logic of the infinitely sharpened edge should have left them behind long ago. Do you not think I did not see this? My father's worm did not tell me only of swords. Ah, no, though, this is not Rock. It had vast things to say, painted the cosmos in shine and gore, truth and fiction. I looked forward with 3 clear eyes and chose the path of the sword to cut open our future, to reach the stars. First one must crawl out of the ocean, is a question of priorities. This is not regret. This story I tell, it is but a ripple.